Hi everyone, it's your boy Ricky here for Picket Fence Studios. I always like to give this a few moments just to make sure that everyone can hear me because sometimes I'm on mute and I don't know it. So I'm just gonna give a few minutes for people to start popping on, saying, they can hear me. Hey Eric, that's my boy Eric here in Chicago. We're fountain pen friends. I mean, check this out. I know this is Picket Fence, but Eric popped on. Got some fountain pens over here. That's how we do. Anyway, thank you guys so much for being here today. Can you hear me? Can anyone hear me? I have to remember this is like 40 seconds delayed, so I have to remember that I have to wait for an answer. I'm concerned. Okay. Thank you, Nicole. I do this, I don't know, a lot. And I always get fearful that I'm going to talk for like 10 minutes and no one's going to tell me that they can't hear me. But anyway, I want to thank everyone here for being here today. We are going to be making a card, maybe cards, I'm not for sure, with some of the products from the latest release and some products from other older releases. And just to give like a heads up on this kind of live class. Hi everyone, hello. I have to remember to look at, we got to look at the comments and put them up. Suburbanites, we love them. We love a suburbanite. Hello. The thing about this cards, so all of it's mainly die cuts, and I've already done all the die cutting because it would have been super boring for me to like stand here and die cut, move away from the camera, come back, move away from the camera and come back. So this is going to be kind of a fun card because I need your help with stuff because I had an idea, wasn't coming together because I tried to pre-make it, didn't work out. So now I'm stuck with some stuff and we're going to play around and we're going to make our own card with it today. And you guys are going to help me, and you better vote and you better like give me ideas because we're going to finish this card. So let's see here. I think the first thing I will do is just show you some of the things we're going to be using. And then I will start bringing out all the little pieces that we're going to be playing with. You guys will be able to take a look at it and then we can go from there. So let me get down to the desk camera here. Here we go. All right. All right, so we are going to be using some paper from the autumn scenery. I think this might need to come in a little more. There we go. So we're going to be using some paper from autumn scenery. I don't know if you guys have seen this yet because this release just came out, a couple days ago, so you may not have your order yet. But all right, let me do tiny circle here. I like it. Tiny circle. I have to say, out of all the papers I think that Picket Fence has had, this group of papers that came with this release are my favorite. Like, I love the colors. They're just beautiful. All of them are beautiful. So we're going to be using some autumn scenery. We're also going to be using the autumn is my favorite color word die. I'm using that. Okay, so this is not the original packaging of this product, you guys. Sorry. But this is the Nibbles Happy Mushroom. So we're going to be using this little guy today. And I cut out a bunch of these, the Layering Flora Fall Foliage dies. Why is my camera not focusing? There we go. I cut out a bunch of this to see if we're going to be using it. So these are all the products that we're going to be using. And I have to scroll down. Oh. Lucy, girl, you placed 2 orders? Get it? Okay. You didn't find what you wanted the first time, so you had to go back and get something else, right? Hi, everyone. I'm sorry. I'm just seeing people's comments here. Oh my gosh, Nicole. Stop it. You're going to embarrass me. I'm hanging up. All right. So these are the products that we're going to be using today. And we're going to maybe be using these lovely paper splatter watercolors. We're going to be using Liquid Fire Orange, we're going to be using liquid yellow sunshine. And we're also going to be using liquid forest green. And I think, okay, Nicole, correct me if I'm wrong. I think the orange came with this. What happens is I put all this stuff together and then I forget which one comes with what. I forget which color came out with this latest release, but sorry. So we're going to be using some of this today. We're going to try to do some splattering, spattering, or whoever wants to call it whatever. We're going to call it splatter because that's what the product's called, and that's what we're going to do. All right, so we have that. Let me go ahead and put this out of the way. All of this has already been done, you guys. So say goodbye to actually seeing the product unless we have to come back and we've made a mistake and we've had to like redo things. Hi, Brennan. All right, we're gonna stick this back here. Also, we're not using this for this card, but this paper pack is super adorable too. Love it. The ones with the owls. Oh, color combination. Perfect. All right. So what we have here, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put together this little guy. And it's going to be relatively easy to do this. Maybe I need to zoom in just a little bit more. Is that close enough for you guys? Can you see it? Everything looks good? Oh, okay. Okay, so I know this one came out for the holiday release, but when did these guys come out? Because they seem like they're fall colors. I don't know. All right, so let's go ahead and put this little guy together. He's super adorable, super cute. I just love him to pieces. So, all right, the first thing we're going to do is we are just going to go ahead and give him some black eyes here. You know, put the black behind him. So all we're going to do is take our glue gun. I'm going to put a little glue around here and just put the black piece behind because I don't have time to be putting little dots in there. So there we go. See how easy that is? Easy peasy. Perfect. All right. So the next thing we have is we have the little cap here, and what I noticed is when we start putting things together, this actually comes down onto the head. So if you want this to be a different color, you would have to like put all these little dots in. I'm not doing the paper piecing today. We're going to make this easy. We are going to glue this to a white piece of paper, and we're just going to cut around this bad boy. This is how you save steps. This is how you can mass produce cards. You're here. That's all that matters, Ray. You're here. My dog is under my desk. She's like driving me insane today. All right. So yeah, Nicole, those colors, okay. So those colors did come out, and these are the old products I'm using. I knew some of them were old. I thought one of them was a new one. All right. So I like doing paper piecing, Brennan, but not when I'm doing a live and it's going to take 500 years. All right, so what we're going to do is to get the rest of this off here, all we're going to do is take a pair of scissors and we're going to start cutting. And I don't know if you could see that, but I'm kind of cutting under the die cut. And you're just doing that because you want to make sure that none of the white shows up along the edges. It's super easy. There's usually no glue along the edges unless you like are crazy with glue. And you just kind of fold it back a little bit, and then there you go. So we have his little hat, or his cap. Eric, ain't nobody got time for that. No time for that. All right. So here we go. So we have the cap, and then we have, I don't know what this little thing's called. I think this is supposed to be like the gills. You know, the under piece of the mushroom. So I have one made over here to the side because I had to put him together earlier because I just needed to make sure I was doing it right. And I kind of made him look like Peter Pan, and you'll see here in a second why. All right, so now what we're gonna do is just glue the cap onto the gills. I think this is what they're called, gills. Like maybe I need to go back to biology. Brennan, you're in high school. You probably went to biology. Is that what they're called? The gills, the pores, the breathers? I was in school before I think mushrooms were invented, so. Oh, God. All right, so there we go. We have that on there, and then what we're going to do is we are going to glue this onto his head. Super cute. Love it. Yay! I remembered something from botany. Actually, it was a botany class that I took in high school. That's where we learned it from. All right, so we have that. Oh, you guys, I want to also tell you, I'm crazy and drinking an iced coffee at 8 o'clock at night on a Friday. So just that I could be here with you guys and spend 900 hours putting cards together. All right, here we go. Yeah, biology is animals, not plants. Botany is what I took. All right. All right, up next, let me wipe my desk because some water leaked down and I do not want that on my stock card. It's a small cup of coffee. Actually, I got that mug from an artist in Michigan when we went to a farmer's market. But I do have to show you guys, it is on my rainbow trivet from Picket Fence Studio. So, you know, if they still have them, you should pick one up. They're super cute. Yeah, mushrooms are weird. Like, you learn a whole bunch of stuff about them. All right. We're not here for botany right now. All right, so we are then going to take these two little itty bitty leaves and I'm going to glue these together. They are so small. Wait, I need to find the alternating one. Here we go. So I'm going to glue these together, but just at like this little... No, that's not the one I want. Did I use the wrong ones earlier and now I... Oh, gosh. Hold on. All right, here we go. All right, so I'm going to glue these two together, but just barely at the tip here. Like, kind of like join them there together. Oy. It sucks to have like big man hands because you can't like really do easy stuff like this. And there we go. I could pull out my tweezers, but why would I want to make it easier for me? Why would I do that on a live? All right, so we have these two together right there. Well, Ray, we're in good good company. All right, so now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna make him look like a little Peter Pan. That's what I think he looks like. But we are gonna take the leaves. We're gonna put some glue around the bottom. And then we are just gonna tuck these little bad boys right here into his cap. Then we're gonna take off that extra glue. There we go. So he looks super cute with his little leaves tucked into his little cap there. So there's the first one. This is the one I just made, and then earlier today, he's the exact same. But, I mean, super adorable. Like, how cute are they? I love it. All right, so we got the mushrooms put together. Now this is where the story begins. I thought I was going to be doing some kind of like two for a card. So you make one and then the other half of that card, you know, it gets you another card. Wasn't quite working that well. It was a little too busy. And then let me just show you what I mean. So what I did was I tried to do some angled cutting. Did I save it in here? Oh, here it is. Here's one. Oh, here they are. So I did cut a little piece from one of these, so they're not really matching up right now because there is a slice out of it. But what I was trying to accomplish is this. I was going to put this guy here. It's going to like put this here. And then I was going to like put this guy here. But then it was just looking really weird. Oh, wait. I need to make sure you guys can see it. There we go. Sorry about that. So this is what I was going for. I was going to put this here and then put this here. And then I had like a bunch of these foliage pieces cut out, and I was going to like put them here. I don't know. It just wasn't vibing for me. What do you guys think? It does. I don't know. It just wasn't working for me. But what I thought would be cute is this little guy is shaped like an A, right? So we have this die set that spells the word autumn. So this is my idea, you guys. And this is going to be kind of like a super simple card, but you guys tell me what you think and we'll go with it. So what I want to do is I think I'm going to do some ink splattering on the card base with these three colors that we have. Then I'm going to take these letters. I cut out the word autumn out of this piece of paper. And we're going to talk about that here in a little bit. So I cut out the word autumn from that. And I thought what would be cute is just to make a simple card where we would put the mushroom down for the letter A. And then we would just spell the word out, autumn, the rest of the way. Now, the thing is, I haven't done the paper splattering to see if it's going to be too busy, but I think what I want to do is I'm going to put some masking tape along here, and we're just going to do the splattering along the top so that it doesn't get mixed in with this. Let me zoom in a little bit so you guys can see the paper here. So I don't know. What are you guys thinking? Are you imagining the same thing? I think he looks like an A. I think it's cute that he's spelling the rest of the word autumn out, but what do you guys think? Or should I just use the letter A that comes with it? And I gotta wait a few seconds. It's 40-second delay. Yes, Ray, this paper is from Picket Fence, and it is I showed it earlier. Oh, here it is. The Autumn Scenery paper pack. Really gorgeous papers. Love them. Maybe with the gold background, I'm thinking the white of the mushroom blends with the white of the paper, unless maybe with the splattering, it can make it more visible. That does make sense. Maybe we could split this, make this a different color on the bottom. Let's see here. Let's think. We're playing. We're gonna have fun with this. So I don't know if I want to do. Do I want to do a gold background? I don't know if I like the gold, but well, Oh, try it all on the top of the gold paper. But I don't know if the splatter will dry on it because it's like it'll take forever. Actually, it looks pretty cool. So then what we'll do is we'll maybe just do half gold for half of it. And then, oh, sorry, Ray. What you guys probably can't tell is this mushroom, it's actually a cream color. He's cream colored, so you can't see because of the lights, but it is a different, it's a more of an off-white color for him. So you guys can't tell that. So, um, what do we think maybe of like a hunter green? Let's do half gold first. Let's just try it. We're gonna take it off. We're gonna do the thing. We're gonna try to see, maybe a little bit, let's see. I wanna make sure that the gold covers, like goes to the cap of this guy, so that should be good right there. All right, so there's that. I'm gonna just put this on the desk. I'm gonna take my face away so you guys can see everything. All right, so we're still piecing things together. I think he's looking cuter. I think what we can do to break this kind of like stark, like, or this very obvious line, I'm gonna put some, I don't know, you guys. All right, let's get hunter green. Let's see what that looks like. Because I think what we could do is this size hunter green, but then just do a little strip of this and put that along the top of the hunter green so it has a little bit of gold. So I think that would be cool. So I'm gonna pull out the same green that I used earlier for the letters that I cut out. And this is kind of, it's textured. So we're gonna use this. Let me cut this down. Alrighty. This is the fun of making cards. What about the fun fall gingham? It might pull, I don't think I got that in my package. I'll have to go look. I don't think I got that. But that would probably help, actually. All right, so we're gonna do the same thing here. Why did I put the blade away? All right, let's see how tall this guy is again. There we go. So we're making a card together. If you're new, coming in watching, we are just making cards together. We're trying to figure this out. So what's hilarious to me is this looks very Christmassy now. But we're gonna go through with it. I'm gonna do a little slice of this. So kind of like this. And then have the splatter up here, which would be, you know, these three, yellow, green, and orange. So there'll be splatter up here, and then the green with the gold accent there. So let's do it. I think that's the way we're going to go. Unless anyone opposes, I think this is probably the best way to go. And I'll wait a few moments to see if anybody, you know, has any other opinions. But I think this is the way to go here. Kind of liking that. I'm digging it. It's a little Christmassy maybe, but it's working for me. All right, so let's do the first thing first, and we are going to get some masking tape here so that we can mask this off. It's okay if it's a little over because it'll get covered. All right, so let me make sure this is even. All right, I need to zoom out so that I can bring the card down further to make sure that it's even. Okay, that looks good. So then I'm just going to put a piece of like white paper over this. We'll just do that. All right, now it's time for splattering. And I did not bring a glass of water in here with me. So you guys talk amongst yourself, and I will be right back because I need to go get a glass of water so I can clean off my brush as I change colors. You can hear me going through my house. Okay, I am back. Sorry about that. Unprepared. How dare me. All right, let me get a sip of coffee. All right. All right, so let's go ahead and do some splattering here. This is going to be interesting because this is where sometimes things get, you know, it makes or breaks it. So let me get my towel here. Go a little wider. Let's try to, you know what? I just feel like this is going to get messy, so I'm just going to stick this under here so it doesn't get the rest of the card dirty. All right. I think we're going to go with green first because out of all these colors, this one is my favorite. You are very right. When people think together and come up with an idea and execute it together, it normally turns out to be pretty dang good. All right, I think this is nice and shooken up. We just need like a drop or two. We don't need a lot. And then I'm just gonna do a little. Ooh, look at all the sparkly goodness. Y'all, I'm not very good at this part. Like, I never seem to be able to get it in the places I want it. All right, so there's the green. It only takes a little bit. I'll leave it out on the desk just in case we need it. All right, let's get some orange in here. Oh yeah, you are right. It's gonna be covered. Like, It makes no sense for me. Okay. I think my idea came from that because it was still going to be white. So I'm kind of, thank you. Like made myself have an issue when I didn't really need to. All right. So then let me zoom in a little bit so you guys can see. All right. And then, shake it up a little more. Alrighty. Oh, I added too much water. Please hold. Yeah, sometimes I do like do things backwards sometimes because you're so caught up in the moment to like make sure everything's perfect because you don't want to mess it up and have to start over, that you just kind of forget about common knowledge. All right, let's try this. Okay. I'm actually digging this so far. I kind of feel also what would be really nice on this is a brown like shimmer. And I couldn't find, I know there's other bottles of this stuff, but I can't find it in my craft room. It's like killing me right now. All right, so there's the orange. I think it's working. Oh, that's hilarious that you even noticed that. It's just something I stuck on the pipette. It's actually a thing that I put on the back of my ear glasses to keep my glasses from sliding down my nose. And I just put it on there because I was being dumb one day and I didn't want to forget it. So now it's like on there forever. All right, so I'm digging this now. It's looking better to me. We're gonna put on the yellow now. Now just gotta shake this up really good. All right. Oh, I gotta shake it some more. Okay. Actually, I think my little dropper's gone down too far into the bottle, I think. And it won't squeeze. So we are going to we'll pour it out. I don't know what's wrong with him. I think he's come out of the suction cup thing. Let's see. Oh well. We'll just scoop it out. My little suction cup thing is, he's got air trapped in him or something, so I can't really, there we go. All right, let's add some water. Oh, that could be better too. That's actually a great idea. That's smart for when I do my ink pen fill ups and stuff. Like when I do my videos for that, that would be actually pretty smart. All right, so this yellow is pretty bright. Hopefully it doesn't, oh, it's all right. It looks a little neon, but I think it's gonna work. I feel like it needs more colors. So the yellow, let's go back and do a little more green. All right, I don't want to mess it up too much. So let's see. All right, I think that looks better. It's looking good. I'm gonna go ahead and wipe up my messiness here. Oh, you guys, my drawers in my craft room just need to be taken care of. And by that I mean just taken out of my house and burned. All right. All right, so we have that. And then we were gonna do the green. Let's bring this guy back in. Let's see what they're looking like. Oh, I think we do have gold, but I can't find it in my craft room anywhere. It's annoying me. Okay, that is looking so cute. I think that made it. Like, and then just put a little bit of gold there. I think that totally helps this situation. What do you all think? I'm watching the comments now to see what you guys think. Yeah, I don't, oh, it's killing me because I know, I'm pretty sure Picket Fence Studios had a gold and a silver, but I cannot find it in my craft room, and it's annoying me. It's like, Anyway, I think this is the jam. This is it. So I'm gonna start putting this together. Yeah, the strip of gold makes it gives it a touch of fancy. Is basically what it does. It's like, oh, this was a plain card, but then I put a gold strip on it, and now it's a touch of fancy, and it's like made for like rich people. All right, I can probably make a tiny circle in again. All right, there we go. So we got that down. There's a little bit of white showing on this side. It's okay. All right, and then we'll go ahead and put the gold strip down. Uh-oh. My gold strip is, oh, that's okay. I think my card base is actually a little longer than it's supposed to be, so I'm gonna trim that down now so I don't forget. And it's just like the tiniest amount too that kills me. There we go. Yeah, the gold strip says, you're important, this card is fancy, and if you throw it away, I will come burn your house down. So far, so good. I like this. I think it's coming together great. So I think with the little mushroom here, I'm going to put him on some foam tape, but the letters are just going to get glued down because in normal situations, if I was crafting, I would cut out 4 more of each of these and stack them all together so that it would have dimension, but I don't have time for that today. So we're just gonna do the mushroom with some foam tape, and then we're gonna glue the letters down. All right, foam tape, this drawer. Yeah, I have to do that too, and I think because it's the thickness of the paper that I'm trying to get through, but it's like hilarious because it's like, wow, you're like whacking the freaking paper cutter like it's like try to steal your food or something. It's like crazy. It sounds horrible. Oh my gosh. I mean, honestly, he just looks cute on the card by himself. I mean, totally adorable. All right. I'm not going to press him down all the way yet because I just want to make sure he's in the right spot. So, alrighty. So now this is where the, you know what? I kind of feel like, what do you all think about just putting a sliver of gold at the bottom also? Because I think that will help me line up the letters to make sure that they're even. So let's just try it. It's not permanent, so I kind of feel like the gold at the bottom would help me align the letters because I really worry about that. All right, so if we put gold here, put him, all right, no, I'm putting this release paper back on him just in case. Ooh, I like that even better. I think that looks better. What do you guys think? Oh, yeah, but I didn't, I have this, but I didn't use the A. Oh, okay. But I still like the gold. I'm putting the gold at the bottom. I like that. But that's a good idea. Thank you, Nicole. See, I always do things the hard way. There we go. I think that looks even fancier. I love that. So then we can put this guy here. And then, actually, I could probably put the letters down first. I just want to see if I can get them straight here. You know what? We're going to do it Nicole's way. But this is the hard part. How do I get them even? Because I want it directly. Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me think here. I think I'm just going to put everyone at the bottom. And just kind of line them up that way. I was also thinking earlier, is like, why do we have an N at the end of autumn? I don't understand that. Like, why did that even happen? Okay. So this is where the fun begins, because you kind of have to do this separation, and this is where probably this helps. All right. We're just going to do it, you guys. But I'm getting tweezers. I can't do this without tweezers. Alrighty. So I think what I'm going to do is put the N and the U down first, because then that gives us the, like, then we can do them in between. All right. I also first have to check which way this N goes, because I think that's upside down. Is this how the end goes? Let's check it out. It is not. It was upside down. Let's try it. Yep, all right. So I think I'm going to put the N down first, and then the U, and then we'll space between the best we can. Nicole's idea is great, but I can't see the gold when I go to put this down, so it makes it a little harder to do it her way. I also kind of feel like this would look a lot better if it was propped up, honestly, but we didn't have time for that today. It's going to be fine. Hi. All right, and then we'll stick the U down. Yeah, oh, I'm seeing comments. You guys are not seeing. I actually, I did do that. You just haven't seen it yet. The delay is kind of crazy. It's like 2024. Why do we have delays? All right. All right. So then I'm going to put this U down. My N is a little crooked, it seems, but that's all right. It's not perfect. It's fine. All righty. We're getting there, you guys. Well, Ray, I don't believe quite that, because I have been to some even second world countries where the internet is not like, it's not great. So, I mean, I guess I shouldn't complain. We have it. So, it's just not as fast as we want it to be. And, that just means we're impatient and we need to take a little time and enjoy other things in life, probably, rather than complain about a computer not moving fast enough. Okay. I don't know about this. I feel like they need to be popped up. So probably what I'm going to do after this live is I'll go back. I'm going to cut white letters, and then I'll cut out these again and then put that on top so that there's some, it needs dimension. The letters need dimension. Once I have them glued down, I don't know. I mean, what do you guys think? Is it too much? Maybe the pattern is what's causing it, because it looked great until I glued it down, and now it just looks weird to me. But maybe I'm just being too judgmental on my work. But Let's put this little cutie down. Okay, you guys, so this is the first card. I do have another one that I could work on, but I think it's going to make the video a little long. So I will probably do just a separate video on my channel to finish this other card that I was going to do. It's going to be simple, but it's going to require a lot of stacking of letters. So I think maybe dimension 2 or the pattern, yeah, but you can do white and then another layer of this. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'll just say Kat, because I don't know. Oh, Kathy is your name. I'm sorry. Yeah, it just needs dimension. I think the non-dimension takes away the touch of fancies that we've done. So, but that's okay. You know, this is the thing about card making, right? It's, you kind of just do your thing. You try to make it the best way you can. And not everything is perfect the first time. And sometimes you have to make the card like 2, 3, 4, 10 times before you get it the way you need it. But the good thing is most of them can still be used. You have to remember that every card that you make, well, you make cards sometimes that are not to your liking, but you're not making it for yourself. You're making it for other people. So someone will always love a card that you think is just horrible because there's white space where there's not supposed to be white space. People don't pay attention to that. And most people would probably never even say anything about this. But as card makers, we kind of see that. We know that the dimension would make it look a little bit better. So, yeah, it's definitely going to get dimension after I'm done with this. I'm going to cut out more letters. We're going to give it some dimension, and I think it's going to be really fun. And not, you know, this one's good. It's cute, but it's going to get some dimension because it needs it, and it makes it look fancier, you know. So, yeah, I will stick on here for the next 6 minutes or so. If you guys want to chit chat, if you have anything to ask, just let me know. Nicole's here too. So if you have any questions about the products, you know, ask away. She can tell you where to go and, you know, all that good stuff. But one thing that they did have in this release that's important that I think you should go get as soon as you can, if you need one, is this guy. Because the other ones sold out really fast, and this, it's a good size. It's great. It's perfect. Even if you have a small desk, it works for you. So make sure you check that out. This is the inking palette, the new one. I've used it already in a few videos, so you know it's great. So if you have the 10-inch version, you're good. Just hold on to it. It's fine. But if you weren't able to get the 10-inch version, this 8x8 is just as great. It'll work for you, and I think it'll work great for you. So right now in the video or in the description when this ends, you're only going to see the link to the main page, which is my affiliate link. But after this video, I'll go in and put individual links to each product so that it's easier for you. But I just didn't know what I was really going to be using in this video, so that's why I don't have them individualized yet. So yeah, let me just hold on for a few more moments, and then we can say goodnight to everyone, and you know, hope you guys have a great weekend. Tomorrow I have just a few things enough about me. Let's talk about me. Tomorrow I'm going to be at a Pride Fest picnic in Evanston, where there's going to be a bunch of artists and hand makers there, you know, selling our products and getting to know the community. And we have this big picnic. The weather's going to be great. It's going to be nice. Also tomorrow, it's the grand opening of the Wild Onion Market, which is a grocery store that I own. It's a co-op, and I'm super excited. It's been doing great, and yeah, it's going to be a great time. So if you guys don't have any other questions, I will go. And I hope you guys have a great weekend. I look forward to the next live. And click that link and go look at some products if you haven't. And I will talk to you soon. Bye.